Not so Freudian here. Welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Dailies. We are Lilith today. Seems like we've been Lilith a lot lately. That's not terribly useful. Neither is that. This could be quite annoying, depending on how those flies act when they split. Made it. Okay, there's a bomb. That's probably the super secret room to the left. That's interesting. Jeez. Alright. The incubus should have been outside of the thing enough not to do that. That would have really pissed me off if that had managed to do damage. Or if it had exploded there. Oh, yeah. I do not like Lilith at all. Because you have to... Yeah, you have to play an entirely different way. Plus... just because of how annoying the incubus thing is, you almost can't get rid of the box of friends. Like you unless you get some really good stat ups, you almost just can't take any other active items. I mean, at least with Isaac, even though you usually don't want to take any other active item, it's because, I mean, at least you can re-roll them. With Lilith, you're just stuck with what's basically a terrible item. Except it, makes her acceptable against bosses. Because, like, who else starts with an active item? Maggie? It's like, okay, yeah, you just get rid of the yum heart whenever, nobody cares. With Isaac, you could re-roll other active items you get. With, the range doesn't even help. With Judas, you can get rid of the, Book of Sin, or not the Book of Sin, Book of Belial at any time. I mean, there aren't a lot of active items that are better than the Book of Belial, because it's a pretty sizable damage up, in addition to the Better Devil Room. Oh, come on. That exploded without me ever hitting it. But yeah, so there aren't a whole lot of active items you would want to get rid of the Book of Belial for. Whereas, if I were any character but Lilith, and I picked up the box of friends in the first floor's item room, I don't remember if it's an item room or only a shop item. But if I picked it up in the first floor item room, I would replace it with such a huge number of other active items later on. It just, like, it wouldn't even be close. Oh, dagnabbit. Alright, paralysis not terrible. Brimstone, Wrath of the Void, Spoonbender D6. You dig up those shots damage everything, so that's good. Oh, yeah. That's true. Oh, hey. That luck up will help Gimpy a little. Transfer Brimstone or Mega Blast. I'm not a huge fan of Mega Blast. Kind of like, how I feel about Mom's Knife. Where it just kind of... like, it makes it boring. You know, because Mom's Knife is an easy win almost always. But it ruins so many other good items. Or it just makes them useless. Alright, this is actually a problem. There's a decent chance I get hit just because I slightly misjudge a dodge. Or the Inky by, like, bounce him off of his normal trajectory. Okay, that worked. More bombs. Too bad. You know what? Wow. None of the pots gave me anything, but the poop gave me a penny. That's actually kind of funny. Ooh, tinted rock. Piece of garbage. Alright, this is going to be such a massive annoyance unless he just stays there for no apparent reason. Alright. Yeah, the fact that he did not flee at all after that initial bit saved that. Really. Oh, this is terrible. I mean, there are situations I might take it in, but... oh, hey, super tinted rock. I was just hoping for, you know, anything useful out of that. 3 soul hearts. Nice. I don't have a key. Alright, so that's probably the super secret room below here. Made it. Had to juke. Looks like having guillotine. Yeah, there's a reason I don't take guillotine either. That's not the super secret room. But I do have 7 bombs. So I'm willing to look for the secret room in an attempt to find a key. And of course it's in the last, you know, legal/likely place. Ooh, and that's not the super secret room, so this super secret room is in a weird spot. Yeah, I already hit the 2 tinted rocks on this floor. And I was hoping that the secret room would have a bomb or a key in it, because I want to go to the shop. And I've still got 3 bombs left over. Wow, I got... okay. And they were just spending so much time just slightly too far apart for me to... I can get latchkey. The odds of this boss having latchkey is very low. I think that was the 1st or 2nd floor boss yesterday, actually. Gave the latchkey. Wow, that like went over my head somehow. Oh, hopefully this isn't Krampus. I friggin' hate trying to hit him with Incubi. Like, they just trail too far behind. Okay. Beetle's juice is pretty good. The range doesn't matter, but the damage helps. Okay, like here. You know what? Screw it. That's not worth avoiding. Yeah, screw box of friends. I'm taking this. Like, it's going to make all the bosses so much harder. Because, you know, box of friends is the only way to be decent with Lilith almost. I just gotta hope I get good rolls on the stat ups. Okay, I do not void Box of Friends because I need to leave charges available. Like, because I would use the Box of Friends on bosses, right? But if I use the void on the boss in order to use Box of Friends, then I don't have the void to use on the boss item after the boss fight. So I'm stuck with, a range upgrade or whatever. That is a tiny damage up. And instead I got range and shot speed, neither of which actually affect Lilith, or the Incubus. But yeah, basically, whatever. The concussive shot from the iron bar is actually dangerous when you're Lilith, because if the enemies start moving unpredictably, they're so much harder to hit with it. Teach you algebra? What kind of algebra? I could do a reasonable job teaching anything up to, like, the first half of a Calculus 1 year. I would need to refresh myself a little. The simplest kind. The thing is, I don't actually remember what the simple algebra is. Like, I don't remember if quadratic equations are just geometry or if they were part of algebra. Math test next Tuesday. What's on the test? I also don't remember if geometry is taken before or after Algebra 1. I'm getting so many hearts, but none of them are useful. All algebra geometry. Ooh, compound fracture. That is amazing. I don't get it. All algebra geometry. I almost use... Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Friggin' champion gurgling. Who didn't die to that? Okay, now he's dead. Left creep that would have had me trapped if this were a Gertie that shoots. But luckily, it's not the Gertie that shoots. Test is geometry algebra. So like sines, cosines, tangents. Or like find the length of the third side of the triangle. If they're all right triangles. The length. Like, is it all right triangles, or do you have to deal with, sines, cosines, tangents? I got range and shot speed again. Like, I could have used a speed up, but I wanted to gamble, and I got range and shot speed again. And like I said, range and shot speed is completely irrelevant. Are you allowed to use a calculator? Okay. What kind of calculator do you have? Just scientific calculator, graphing calculator? Yeah, because, see, I was in high school long enough ago that we weren't allowed to use calculators for anything short of calculus. Because they were like, oh, you're not always going to have a calculator with you. It's like, when am I ever going to use, like this and not have a calculator available? Scientific. Okay, that's getting voided. Let me tell you. I don't remember where I was going with that, actually. Okay, tinted rock, good. Guess we'll use that. Alright, so just, yeah, if you remember a squared plus b squared equals c squared, like, that's basically all you have to remember to find any side of a right triangle. And then you basically just have to remember that, like, c squared minus b squared equals a squared, etc. And you got to remember that the c squared is always the side that doesn't connect to the right angle. Hypotenuse is the word that I was thinking of. Okay, more shot speed, which doesn't do anything, but luck might help with Gimpy, and I guess Gimpy's it. Oh yeah, and I need a key. Yeah, a big thing, like if you aren't allowed to take notes with you or anything, if you start out by writing down, just somewhere on the test sheet, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and then c squared minus a squared equals b squared, c squared minus b squared equals a squared. Like, if you write those down, you won't have to worry about forgetting them. And then, assuming you're allowed to write on the answer book or the test booklet, if you take the time to label, like, on every new question, okay, on the, like, you just have to write all the numbers out, basically. So what you would do is on the, Humbling Bundle's great, is on the test sheet, you write down the theorem, and then on each question, you make sure that you write down the, what's the word? You make sure that you write down the, like, on the example triangle that they give you, and, I assume they give you the two measurements, because you got to find the third. You just make sure that you write down the, like, which side is A, which side is B, which side is C, and then you just, write the, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and then you plug in the numbers, this squared plus this squared equals this squared, and then, like, just, you just got to go through all the steps, basically. The showing the work was honestly the most annoying part for me. Okay, good dodge, good dodge. Alright, little Chad is most likely going to be voided. Unless there's something in the Devil Room that needs to be voided. Like if I get the nail, for example, that would get voided. Oh, come on. I may as well take that. It actually is a double room. With Humbling Bundle. Really? I freaking hate Lilith. There we go. With Humbling Bundle, Guppy's Tail is probably not terrible. Okay, that gave me Tears Up. I'm not sure what else. Yeah, if they want like a written response to what you did, just say, I applied the Pythagorean theorem, which is the a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You know, substituted the known values for the unknown values, and was able to, you know, then do the math or the algebra required to, you know, what's the phrase? To ascertain the answer. Okay, yeah. Buy keys. Buy that because I'm actually doing terribly. Okay, I'm not going to use another bomb looking for more keys. Oh, yeah, like the Humbling Bundle isn't going to give me more chests. What it will do is put more things inside the chests. Like, see, I got 14 cents and 4 bombs instead of 7 cents and 2 bombs. So when I open a chest that gives me, you know, actually I can buy another item. Yeah, when I open a chest that would give me 1 key, it'll now give me 2 keys, which helps alleviate the issues with, you know, having Guppy's Tail. Alright, so now I'm actively hoping for, well, what I was hoping for is, ooh, that's super useful. Mom's Key. Because Mom's Key would almost, because it adds a lot of stuff to the inside of the chest. Stranger deck? Oh, starter deck. Okay, I'll grab it. But yeah, Mom's Key stuffs more individual items into each chest you open, except for red chests. Which then means that the, actually, okay, I got a Dagon's Rune. That helps. It, gives a lot more things that are going to be doubled by Humbling Bundle. I was hoping another key would show up so I could get to the chest here. But with only 1 key, opening the block is useless. I'm surprised that stayed open, like, twice. Okay. No curses, so I'm going to not, yeah, I'm not going to use Dagon's if I don't have to. Gotta wait on that, unfortunately. Dagnabbit. And that was useless. Well, maybe I'll get something useful at the end of the room. But yeah, like right now, I can buy, like, if I take some damage, I can buy 2 double items, and then use Dagon's really quickly to gain the heart. Whereas if I were to take 2 hits of damage right now, Dagon's would, like, be the 3rd heart for buying a double item. So basically I can cheat the cost of a double item with what I have right this instant. Suicide King, like if I get 9 lives, will be very interesting. Because I would take 9 lives because I have a guppy item already. No bomb, or no keys, unfortunately. Ooh, okay. This is a great room. Too bad this isn't going to open the chest. So we've got to use another bomb for it. And there's a bunch of stuff. Cool. You don't get the points if you don't actually fight the challenge room. Dagnabbit. Which isn't a huge problem. But this isn't a practice run, so I don't want to, cheat the system. I don't think the car battery helps much, unfortunately. Dang it, I was hoping for at least 1 penny so I could buy those keys. Oh, hey, Gimpy actually gave me something, which is amazing considering, I've had it since the first floor, and I've got 4 luck. I'm pretty sure that was tears and speed, I think. Ah, dang it. I would have saved a key if I had come to this room first and realized that's probably the secret room. But I don't know yet because Gran and I have little Brimstone who is going to get me hit several times. Okay. Ace of Hearts. No, thank you. I've got so many bombs, I don't even care if I waste a couple. I mean, if I were to get Dark Bum... Oh. I wonder if these pathways are gonna meet up. Nope. That's probably the secret room, though, actually. I would like if it was one of the greeds and I could get some cash. Is that what you call so many bombs? Yeah, I mean, I've been wasting bombs constantly. And I have Humbling Bundle. So, like, the number of bombs I need is lower than the number of bombs I have. So I don't care so... Oh, Fate's Reward, every once in a while, shoots a tear. That's identical to one of your tears. So, like, every 3 seconds or something, I would get 1 extra tear. Ooh, made it. You finished all challenges in your first save file. Nice. Man, even ultra hard? Like, I just don't have the time to get good enough to beat ultra hard. Or speed, for that matter, actually. Although you can cheese speed a little bit if you can get, the shovel early on. Aw, dang it. I needed to go void Fate's Reward before I wasted any rooms. Okay, that's useless. Nice. Oh yeah, I need to drop the Vibrant Bulb before I void, because otherwise it messes with your, Okay, I got speed and range. One of these days, I'm actually going to get an item that's useful. Or a stat that's, useful. Off of those. I was thinking this was an XL floor. And then, of course, that's Ace of Clubs, not even Ace of Spades or something that would have been useful. Okay, and if there's a double room and I want to void something in it, I can still void the little gimpy, or little, not little gimpy, little, crap, what's his name? Little Gish, jeez. Magic Mush saved your run and all dragons or all the heart drops. Magic Mush heals your hearts. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, like sometimes you just have to gamble by playing blood banks. In hopes that you get a in hopes of getting a blood bag. And I don't want either of those. And neither of them is voidable because they're both passive. I got another friggin' shot speed up. I don't even know what else it tried to give me. Yeah, that's it. The baby's crying, oof. Okay, yeah, like here, I'm using Dagos. Just because Curse of the Lost is such a massive pain. Oh. Dagnabbit. And then I get completely screwed by that room. Yeah, so this is going to give cards. Justice. Whatever. I like to think I have a sense of humor. Alright, I'm actually going to take the devil into the next room. Oops. Okay, drop the devil on the floor. Come in here. Turn those into bombs. You don't really think so, so not trying to be offensive. Huh. I have a sense of humor. Oh wow, I actually got 2 things in a row. I don't know if you can play this game without a sense of humor. Just when I make jokes, they're usually just like more sarcastic or dry. Or I gotta be worried about offending people on the internet, so I don't tell a lot of them. Wow. Alright, this room is a nightmare when I can't hit anything. Oh, yeah, that's helpful. Tell you a joke? I'll have to think of one. Okay. I do want to go to the shop first. Oh boy. Made the dodge. Alright, gotta go to the shop first and try to buy stuff. Ugh. Alright, how many blondes does it take to change a light bulb? The answer is none. They just give up and sit in the dark. Okay. I actually gained half a heart there. Oh, you don't like blonde jokes? Oh, hey, and that's why I came here before going to the item room. The problem is I gotta buy that first. Hopefully I'll get some stuff out of these chests. Okay, yeah, so that's enough money to buy the gold options item. I have enough bombs. I will gladly use one to get a sticky nickel. Now I can almost buy 2 items. But no keys out of that, actually. That's a problem. Alright, what do you call a guy with no arms and legs in the ocean? Bob. Alright, I don't want to avoid the thing there because then it'll use it every time I... Oh, actually, if I buy that, I can re-roll and maybe there'll be more keys. I really want the battery, though. Well, I can buy the battery. Yeah, I definitely should buy soul hearts. Oops. Okay, he ate it, but it's still... Do that. That was useful. I'm pretty sure I've already blown up a keeper, although there's still rerolls in the shop, so getting more money would be good. Yeah, this is Necropolis too. There's no... Alright, Infamy is really good, especially with 5 luck. How do I not have a second Camion Conception familiar yet? I've taken so much damage. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Like I said last time, we had Gimpy and... Wait, did I? I did not go to the mini-boss. I believe... the miter gives, a chance of turning the half hearts you get from Gimpy into half soul hearts. Hey, thanks. Alright, so I almost have enough money to buy 2 soul hearts. Hoping I get another penny. Sure, why not? Okay, there's that. Whatever. One of these chests is going to give me a key instead of like 6 bombs each. Okay, of course now I can't play that. It'll lose me the Eternal Heart. Alright, I can buy like 5 soul hearts, or if there's a really good item available, I can grab that. Or I can buy keys, because that is super important as well. Okay. Alright, that turned out pretty well. This boss rush. Oh yeah. Like, just between how long it takes to kill stuff as Lilith, and the fact that even my voids have just been giving me, you know, speed and shot speed most of the time. It's amazing I'm actually this far. No, because I'm prioritizing hitting enemies, which, you know, still doesn't help a huge amount some of the times because of how weak I am. Okay. Tinted rock. Come on, small rock. Please, oh, please, oh. Okay, the keys are actually useful. Dangnabbit. Okay, Succubus is an amazing role for, okay, thank you, Infamy. Yeah, Succubus is an amazing role for, I don't even know what hit me there. Cambion Conception to give. Not quite as useful as Dark Bomb, but it's probably the second best. Well, okay. The top 3 things to get from Cambion Conception are an Incubus, Succubus, Dark Bomb. And a lot of the time, it just depends on what run you're on, which one's better. Right now, another Incubus might not be as useful as a Dark Bomb. Oh, wow, it actually gave me 2 hearts just for finishing the room. Like it reseals around the channel. Yeah. Let's see. I forgot to use the double card there. Okay, but this is actually really good. It'll block a decent number of shots, and I can murder things that get up close and personal without having to hit them with my friggin' Incubus Tears. Alright, this will give me cards, which I keep forgetting. Friggin' lovers. Okay, Empress Devil, depending on... Alright, that was a lot closer to me than I thought it was. But yeah, Empress Devil is a huge boost against a difficult boss. Yeah, you've been to the majority of them. I don't remember exactly when you started watching. It was probably one of the days that I was so sleep deprived I didn't have any idea what was going on. Yeah, like that was the miter. Giving the, giving us that demon heart. Alright, good, just random fracture tears going around, and then I screwed it up. There's a tinted rock. You're the best subscriber you've ever had. Yeah, probably. I think Litboy's been to a couple more streams, but he also pisses off other viewers, which is a pretty big strike. Yeah, after this run, dagnabbit, and then I walk on the creep like an idiot. And that's useless. I'm going to be... Well, at least Gimpy gave me a heart there. Doing the Modern Warfare beta a little later. Yeah. Oh, and there's the miter giving me another... Whatchamacallit? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There we are. Okay, good dodge, good dodge. That might be worth it later. Alright, now see, that's a good chest. Bunch of money for points. Okay, good dodges. Why do I have a 72% Delroom chance? Am I blanking? I don't think I have an item that increases my devil room chance, do I? That's not just from blowing up a keeper, is it? Can't fly, unfortunately. Alright, so if the super secret room isn't below here, it's somewhere that's just off in a weird place that's not going to be terribly helpful to find. Okay, yeah, I really want Dark Bomb. Alright, it's not the Matriarch, so I'm not going to use my murder everything thing. 2 heart containers is how much I want to take in. Which actually wound up being the incorrect choice. But I have Belial's probably worth it. Plus now I have the Polaroid active. And that is absolutely amazing. Because it is 3 free soul hearts. I'm probably going to give him a few keys. Oh, although I actually can't take the, whatchamacallit with me, the paperclip. Because it's, okay, here, the world is super useful. Yeah, the bones still fracture even though they pierce. Still no greed. Weird. Okay. Yeah, because the vibrant bulb is just too important to my DPS, unfortunately. Alright, so this isn't a weird out of the way super secret room like I thought it was going to be, maybe. That's kind of terrible. I thought I heard something drop in that room. Alright, good accidental little brimstone there. Gotta do that. Not really worth it, but whatever. Alright, Succubus really did a job there. Definitely get into that trap room. Ooh, good dodge. Too bad I accidentally dodged right out the doorway. Ooh, Tinted Rock. Didn't quite make it time to kill him. Come on. There we go. That's what the knife's for. Thank you. It has been so long since we got the small rock. And if ever there was a run that needed it, it's this one. Alright, I am going to void Guppy's Paw, because if I ever get more heart containers, keeping the, whatchamacallit active is worth it. Alright, there's no sacrifice room on this floor, so I don't have to worry about trying to teleport to this floor. Monkey's Paw is much less useful than the Vibrant Bulb. Okay, good dodge. Good dodge. Dang it. Didn't even see that in the air. Okay. Alright, check down there for the super secret room. Stop getting hit like an idiot. Okay. I didn't realize their shots got sucked toward the suction dudes too. But luckily Infamy blocked the shot. So any of these could have been the super secret room. That is the super secret room. You know what? Feed this. Alright, I even took my left hand off the keyboard. I was going to say just feed that money until I get some soul hearts or something. And then it, died after the first friggin'. Penny. That one eyeball took way too long to kill. Okay, good dodge, good dodge. Take that, come in here. And this is amazing. Because this makes me guppy. And that gives me a damage up. And all the bone fractures. Oh, gold bomb. That could possibly be useful. For finding secret rooms and stuff, at least. But yeah, all the bone fractures create flies. And a lucky penny. That'll help Gimpy and Infamy. Cool, free money. A Joker card. I can fly. Cool. Alright, unfortunately, I don't have enough health to buy anything from a double room. So, if I can manage to hit a sacrifice room enough, alright, just keep him in the succubus aura. Like, to get the I Feel Blessed, where it guarantees you an angel room, I'll go there. Then hopefully there will be fires or some soul hearts on the floor that I can use to, hermit. Alright, Hierophant. Let's see what's in here, actually. That's not worth voiding, unfortunately. Yara. So I got Hermit, Joker. Actually, let's Joker. Don't want either of those, unfortunately. So just Hermit out. Save me a heart. I now have 7 hearts, I think. I don't think I've been hit yet this floor. Let's stick your heads up and die, thanks to the flies. Black lipstick doesn't do anything for me. Oh, there's another Hierophant card. Nice. That gives me an extra hit on a sacrifice room, if there is a sacrifice room. Oh, there is no sacrifice room. I did not mean to do that, but I did get the 2 soul hearts out of that, so it wound up being worth it. And then Infamy actually blocked a hit there. Yeah, I definitely should have waited to pick up Infamy, or sorry, to pick up Fate, because I could already fly. Ooh, Tinted Rock. I didn't even see it, and I thought the bomb was too far away to hit it, but it worked out, and that was useless. I don't think I voided any active items. Huh, I'm not sure how the closer one died first. The second one got hit by the powered up Eye of Belial shots. Just Kill defeat. There we go. Alright. See how we did. 6. That is not bad for not doing boss rush or hush. And taking forever and having a huge damage penalty. Wow, my speed wasn't even all that bad. But hey, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you would. And I'll see you guys next time.